Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a girl named Seong who had a very unusual secret. She pretended to be a fortune teller to earn some money. One day, she dressed in magical clothes and acted like she was helping a boy who seemed to be possessed by a spirit. There were drums and people around her, and she danced and shook bells to look magical. But suddenly, an alarm rang. It wasn't just any alarm, it was Seong's school alarm. She gasped, "Oh no, I'm late for my exam." You see, Seong was actually a student, not a real fortune teller. She ran out in a panic, but the spirit wasn't happy. He ripped her costume and pushed her away. Everyone discovered her secret. She rushed to school but missed the bus. Looking around, she found a bicycle and zoomed toward the school. The gates were locked, so she jumped over the school wall, just like a ninja. Her classmate G caught her just in time and teased her, "Why are you always the last one?" Seong replied shyly, "Why are you waiting for me?" G grinned, "Because you are the worst student in math, and I'm just behind you." They both laughed and went to class. But Seong had no time to prepare for the math exam. She guessed all the answers as number 3 and handed it in. Later, she texted her mom, "I'll study late at school today. I want to enter a good university." That night, she stayed late and fell asleep. Meanwhile, one boy went to the bathroom and felt something spooky. Water dripped from the ceiling, and a ghost appeared. He ran back to class to warn everyone, but no one believed him. When Seong went home, she found many people waiting. They all wanted her to remove evil spirits. She ran through the garden but stopped when she saw her mom. "Where are you going? What will you study in college?" her mom asked. Seong whispered, "I want to go to college to eat, have fun, and meet new friends. That's my dream." She added sadly, "People call me strange, but I just want to be a normal girl. Even though I'm the daughter of a fortune teller, I want to live like other girls and maybe fall in love someday." And that's how Seong, the not-so-average girl, decided to chase her dream. She could see and chase away evil spirits, just like her mom and grandmother. But Seong had one big wish. She wanted to live a normal life and go to college. One day, she told her mom, "Please, just support me once. I really want to go to university." Her mom thought for a moment, then said, "Okay, but only if you promise not to quit your spirit-chasing job. It's our family tradition." Seong agreed and smiled. She was happy her mom finally understood her dream. But when Seong started her job again, many people came to her with big wishes. One wanted a job, another wanted love, one wanted to get married, and someone else wanted to stay single forever. Some even wanted to go abroad or save their families. Seong sighed. "Why don't people just be thankful for what they already have?" she said to herself. Even she found it hard to accept that idea sometimes. The next day at school, Seong was sitting with her classmate Ji. She said, "Love is silly. Looks are all that matter. Dreams and love are useless." Ji laughed. "But what if you fall in love with someone handsome and then he gets hurt? What would you do?" Seong paused. She had never liked anyone before. No one liked her either. Then Ji said, "Well, I'm handsome. Why not fall for me?" She shook her head and replied, "No thanks. You're not handsome enough for me." Later, Seong met a boy named Yun who had terrible luck. His grandma came to Seong for help. When Seong saw Yun, her heart skipped a beat. He was the boy from her dreams. But suddenly she remembered something scary. A long time ago, a little girl told her, "One day you'll fall in love, but you'll have only 21 days left to live." Seong was shocked. Could this be true? That same day, Yun almost got hurt by a falling sign. Seong rushed to save him. Luckily, she pulled him away just in time. But instead of thanking her, Yun got mad and yelled at her. Seong stood there quietly. Maybe being a fortune teller and falling in love was harder than she thought. But deep down, she still believed, one day, she could change her fate. She could see ghosts. One of her classmates, who once saw a water ghost in the school bathroom, was now in the hospital. He kept whispering, "Water ghost, water ghost." At school the next day, Seong was so sleepy she almost fainted. Luckily, her friend G caught her and helped her rest in the nurse's room. Meanwhile, all the girls in class tried to get close to a handsome new boy named Yun. They gave him notes, asked for his Instagram, and even invited him to karaoke. But Yun wasn't interested. He threw all the notes in the trash. That evening, Yun's grandma visited Seong. "You promised to give my grandson a lucky charm," she said. Seong nodded but told her he has to come and take it himself. "I can't give it to you." Soon, Yun arrived, but he looked strange. It was like he was walking on the ceiling with his head upside down. Water dripped from his hair. Seong gasped. That's a sign he might drown. When she offered the charm, Yun laughed and said, "How much do you want?" 20 million, 50 million, you're just a fake fortune teller trying to get money. He left with his grandma, and Seong sat alone in her room. "You only have 3 weeks to live," she whispered. "Whether you like it or not, I will save you." The next day, Seong looked up places near Yun's house where someone could drown. There were over 100, but at school, she noticed wet footprints on the ceiling leading to the bathroom. She remembered the water ghost. Bravely, she went into the boys' bathroom and waited. When the ghost appeared, she grabbed her and said, "Do you want to hurt someone? Sit with me and talk." Seong told the ghost to use the girls' bathroom instead if she wanted help. To her surprise, the ghost agreed. But then, Yun entered. The ghost got angry and turned into water, trying to drown him. Seong jumped out, tied a charm to a water hose, and sprayed the ghost. She saved Yun just in time. Later, the teacher punished everyone, cleaned the school for a week. While cleaning with Yun, Seong said, "I didn't mean to spray you. I thought I saw a ghost." Yun frowned. "You saw a cockroach?" Yes." Seong lied, but Yun didn't believe her and warned, "Stay away from me, or I'll tell the principal." And with that, he walked away, leaving Seong a little sad but still determined to protect him. She had a secret mission to protect a boy named Yun who had really bad luck. So bad, in fact, that she only had 21 days to save his life. Seong had special charms called talismans that could protect him. But after fighting a powerful water ghost, she used all 10 of them. Thankfully, her mom gave her more, but warned her, "Don't go into battle unless you're ready." Seong was so happy, she hugged her mom tight. At school the next day, Seong tried to stick the new talismans on Yun's things, like his phone or back, but he kept pushing her away. "Stay away from me," he said. "You're always causing trouble." Luckily, Seong's friend Ji pretended to trip and grabbed Yun's phone. He quickly gave it to Seong so she could hide a talisman inside. Later, Yun's grandma showed up. She saw the phone and said, "This is my grandson's. I painted those flowers on the case." So they went together to return it. When Yun saw Seong, he was a little grumpy and said, "You touched my phone, didn't you?" But his grandma told him to be nice, and he finally agreed to have lunch with Seong. Seong was excited. She wanted to put even more talismans in his house to keep him safe. When she got there, Yun told her, "Don't move until Grandma comes back." But of course, she tiptoed around and hid talismans everywhere. During lunch, they talked. Seong said she grew up in an orphanage and hadn't seen her parents in over 10 years. Yun's parents lived far away and left him with his grandma. Everyone shared food and stories, and it felt like a happy little family. Later, they went into Yun's room. While hiding the last charm, a box fell, and out spilled golden medals and pictures of Yun winning archery contests. That's when they realized Yun was the famous archer the school had been looking for. The next day at school, Seong was excited, but Yun ignored her. Ji told her he doesn't want to be friends anymore. She smiled anyway, pretending it didn't hurt. As Yun sat alone, a scary ghost with a burnt face watched him from behind. Seong didn't know it yet, but danger was still close, and she wasn't done protecting him. She had a secret mission. There was a boy named Yun who always seemed to have very bad luck. At school, people whispered rumors about him, but two kind friends, Seong and Ji, didn't care. They stayed by his side, eating lunch together and making him smile. One day, Yun went home and saw his grandma cooking. She said she was visiting her friend, but Yun was surprised because he didn't think she had any friends. Secretly, his grandma had gone to see Seong. She brought her some food and said, "I know you're the one trying to help my grandson." Suddenly, Yun walked in and got angry. He grabbed his grandma and stormed off. Seong was sad, but she had seen something scary. When Yun entered, he was upside down and surrounded by fire. That meant his life was in danger, again. The next day, Yun had to take out the trash at school. He entered a dark storage room, not knowing a fire ghost was waiting. The door slammed shut behind him, and fire started to appear everywhere. Yun remembered his old school, where a fire hurt his friends. Just then, a scary fire spirit showed up, but Yun couldn't see it. Seong ran to save him. She threw special magic sand to stop the fire. "Go away, you'll get hurt," Yun shouted, but Seong didn't give up. She threw the sand on the ghost. It disappeared, then came back even angrier. Just in time, Ji came and sprayed them all with a fire hose. The ghost vanished, and they escaped. Outside, Yun told Seong to stay away. "I bring bad luck," he said sadly. Seong replied, "That's not true. You're not the reason for all these fires. We saved you because we care." Later, Yun's grandma told Seong he's scared. As a boy, bad things always happened around him. People stayed away. Please be patient. He just needs a real friend. But soon, something sad happened. Yun's grandma passed away. At the funeral, Yun stood alone, with no one to comfort him. Just then, Seong arrived, dressed like a kind sorceress. She wanted to be by his side. But Yun shouted, "Go away. I don't want to see you again." Seong answered softly, "I didn't come for you. I came for your grandma. She asked me to take care of you, even after she was gone." And from that moment, everything slowly began to change.